Can you guys see it? Yes or no? Alright, can you guys see it? Yes or no? Alright, I have no fucking clue what we're going to do, so normal and normal. Wait, newcomer? Evidence in your casebook will have an icon to indicate you can use it to advance the case. Monsters have a standard health, and your character has standard resistance to insanity. Okay. Subtitles are on, sweetie! Alright, you ready? Because I don't know what we're going to do. Someone asked me to play a Cthulhu game. So someone announced that we've switched to Cthulhu. Hopefully it's good. Wow, talk about a load time. Okay, press any button to continue. That sounds good. And why does this always take place in Massachusetts? I probably should get out of this tape. Yep. Oh, good. That's a great way to start a game. Faces melting. Ah. So, kind of like how every Stephen King novel's from Maine. And everything in the Askew universe is from New Jersey. And everything in the Gauguin verse is set in his bedroom. Well, that's a thing to start off with. What the fuck? You guys asked for it. What's on your neck? Yeah, I do too. Did it just say sub? And the graphics look nothing like the cutscene. Durr. Durr. Durr.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Yeah, no shit. Folding camera. Rotate. Oh, that's a gun. Really shitty low-res model of a gun. Like wow. That is some really... I mean, the modeling's okay, but the texture work is... Use gun to shoot? Is it loaded? Can't tell. Gonna pull the trigger just to find out. Not working. Oh, you actually have a search command. That's even better. That's exactly what I wanted.
Take your belongings off my ship first.
Okay. Giant squid.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Which Call of Cthulhu game? The one that we played last year, which was horrible, or a different one?
Take your belongings off my ship first.
Okay.
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
That's just stupid that I have to do that, though. That's kind of dumb. Can't I just pick up the goddamn gun? How do I just walk up and hit him? Like that. Thank you.
Now get out.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Now
Why do you
get
not...
out.
What did I do that's wrong? Why do you hate me?
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure
You look
to
evil.
finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes
What's wrong with
Van der
38?
Berg, at your service.
I like
did
point-
promise to meet you the moment you
What's this? What's this?
Much
Oh,
obliged,
thank you,
Mr.
thank you, thank you to
Guess I didn't
Cracky. You're
expect you to
amazing,
mean
baby.
it so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
About my city.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem.
What is your problem?
The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of
Well, that's your
dreams is
fault for
not
having... Well,
uncommon.
there's a little blue pill that might help you.
By chance,
It helps
the man
most
I
people with
spoke
that
of,
problem.
Robert Throgmorton is already at the port.
Throgmorton.
He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his
I like point and
hands.
click games that are funny.
How
What
can
is
I find
Throgmorton?
Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
How would I stay at the Fluffy Kitten Hotel?
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
Alright.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
The places? Like what?
Your
God,
private
bloodshot
eye,
eyes are
yes?
scaring me.
Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
Alright.
How do you fill your days, Mr.
Well, at least it's not as bad as the
I
Black
host
Mirror
a
game last
philosophy
year.
club
Remember how bad
for
that
the
thing was?
like-minded Intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought, like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Yes, steal all fedoras. I like fedoras.
Oh, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry.
Just lower your hand.
I'm the kind of man who finds you.
That's never ominous. I'm gonna punch you. Yeah, this doesn't look... I'm leaving. I'm gone. This is just not my town. I am... Look at this. Look at this welcome. Would you want to stay here? By the way, somebody give a link to Clearwater. Somebody link the new swiper design. Somebody. You're going to love it. No, you're not. Under the keel bar. The fuck?
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found.
Is that a monkey?
He's fine.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
My name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well,
Seriously, what the fuck's wrong with him?
we can help each other.
Monkey!
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said,
I'll give you a banana.
finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. But he even tried to bite him.
And you
Interesting.
don't believe him.
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
Yeesh.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those
Innsmouthers? Aren't those the fish... Oh, yep.
have overrun this city since the police
Oh.
burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damn city.
Oh, Innsmouth is related.
Bay, Salvation Harbor, the Shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family.
Yep.
We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed.
Yeah, well, it's
Simply
Crow
speaking,
Magnum. It's fish
they
versus
are
monkey, so who's gonna win?
a pile of trouble.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get
He's
to
a
the bottom
dweller?
of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
No.
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
I can just...
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Well, I got a gun.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
I could ask about the monkey stuff. I'm pretty sure I'll get punched. No. No.
I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
What a fucking type of guy is he?
Something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Alright, monkey butt.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Alright. Flashlight. Ugh. Fish, 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 fish. This is a shitty ass house. More fish. He does. That's why I say he's a Cro-Magnon. Fuck, the chest pains are back.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
No.
Oh, man. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye.
What are
Mr.
dwellers?
Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
Sex.
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul,
Giant nose.
and Lewis. We were here. This
Okay.
is our house. Barry was outside on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. And he started to make these horrible sounds and... Okay. My head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant. A
That's
voice that
great.
called me...
That sounds familiar.
What is their true
Tell
form?
me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are.
If you're a
Live here
fisherman, why is your
together.
house literally lined with
Me,
fish? That just sounds
Paul,
creepy.
Paul, Barry, and Innsmouth of Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was at or starve.
So why do dwellers hate Innsmouths?
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
That's true.
Do you know how Paul died?
I
No.
don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. May have mercy on his soul.
Alright, who is
Where's
Kay?
this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our Lord, our light, our love.
Sorry.
No, I thought because I thought Innsmouth were the ones that had fish-like faces.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please,
Because we did the other Cthulhu games.
sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. And the police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Alright. Oh. Well, that's wonderful.
Choo choo.
Choo choo,
Choo
motherfucker.
choo.
Choo choo, motherfucker.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
That's true. Rotate. I used to have a watch like this. I wonder what happened to it. What?
Glenna, Negri, Glenna, Gebheil, Nuguleina.
The fuck was that? Yeah, that one on the right now, that's what I recognize as an Innsmouther.
Innsmouther looks like.
They look like giant fishmen, from what I remember. I won't ignore the corpse, I'm just exploring.
My head. I still hear those voices.
Choo-choo, motherfucker.
Choo-choo. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
What the fuck? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Alright.
It would take tremendous
Stop
effort
that!
to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this. It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this. There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Does he start... Do you notice he keeps trying to kill himself, right? What just happened?
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
So the Innsmouther attacked him, and there's one in here.
What's happening?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
I'm guessing it starts in here.
What's...
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
What's a third ire? What's Mind Palace? Use the mind eye when you see a distorted corner of the attract the invisible. Follow the omens. Mind's eye can reveal. Okay.
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
Yeah, my character can use the third eye like this, see? Yeah, see that? I keep stealing things. Does it say Mind Pal? There it goes. House brawl. Fisherman brought unconscious Albert and Throgmorton to the house and left. When Albert woke up, he caused an outburst of hysteria and attacked the rest of the fishermen. One of the fishermen shot him, and Albert fled through the hole in a wall. Alright, now what do we do with that? Wilhelm's testimony. Alright. Why does that thing keep popping up? Oh wow, this is in deep. Oh, whoa! How big of a? Oh my God, this is a huge game.
I've said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer, and keep your hands where I can see.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
So he's not a fishman. He is a. So if he went out the corner, where would he have fled to? What I mean, he's not the same type of fishman as an Innsmouther. Yeah, but Innsmouth people are the ones that are slowly devolving into a dweller as well, though. I thought they were a different type of dwellers. Or a different type of fucking, you know what I mean?
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
Oh, hey.
You like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
God damn it. Yeah, well, that explains why everything just looks like nasty kelp and fucking shit. Why are you flashing Mind Palace? Oh. Attack the fishermen at their house as soon as we start going. Albert was dangerous. Albert was dangerous and posed a threat to Lewis and fled. Alright. Was shot without warning. In anti-Throgmorton sentiment, all Innsmouthers, Lewis and his people suffer at the hands of the Throgmortons. That could be the reason to hate them. Albert returned unstable. Albert spread hysteria. I can track down Albert. Albert and the fisherman named Lewis fled the scene after the fight. I can track them using my supernatural senses. No, the monkey's not from Innsmouth. This guy's not from Innsmouth. He hates Innsmouthers. What the fuck? What the living fuck?
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
Ah. Yeah, but I thought Innsmouthers, once they became a dweller, just stayed away from humans because they hate humans.
So the fisherman pursued Albert. Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
Okay, we gotta figure out how to get over there. Can you climb?
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
Yeah, but I thought Innsmouthers were people who were half-dweller, and they slowly became full-dweller over time. And they don't look like ape, they just look like fish people. Those were the ones that we played in the last game anyways. Okay, this is actually very interesting, and a lot... The production values are nice, man. Seriously. I feel terrified going in there. What about you? $60. I ordered it way earlier in the year when I heard about it because it was supposed to be it was supposed to be the horror game, one of the best indie horror games out there.
The door won't budge.
Ah! Okay, that actually freaked me out.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate. One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
What was that? Here's another one. And at higher level modes, the deductive reasoning has to be more sound.
There's something in the pocket.
Is this David Hayter? Lewis, please just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater. Like everyone else right now, I don't know yet have to stock to operate a bar smoothly with the fuzz snooping around. But don't worry, I've struck a nice deal with the proper people. I should be able to supply channel soon. Just one more week and I'll be able to return it. In Mouther that killed Albert. Money. Freaking out. Whatever that monster was, it actually made me freak out a little. Let's go tell him what we did.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
No.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
My condolences, Mr. Throgmorton. I had hoped for a happier outcome.
Your condolences will not bring him back. So much of our blood spilled for nothing. So much effort in vain. My poor Albert. Tell me you know who did it.
It came out yesterday for me.
Make him beg for mercy.
Seems like he was a fisherman by the name of Lewis. He had a gun and pursued Albert after he fled the house.
Lewis it is, then. What do you know of him?
Turns out you were right. He's an Innsmouther.
Those filthy scum have done it now. When I'm through with them, they will rue the day they dared lay a finger on a Throgmorton. Bring me that dirtbag Lewis. He and I are due a reckoning. Do this for me, and I'll help you with anything you need.
Yes, sir. It should already be, yeah, what the fuck? Where's that bar? Where's the entrance? I just saw a grip command. I don't know. It was already installed and ready to play yesterday.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Billy?
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Well, at least it's semi-clean in here.
I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Come closer, troubled
Wow, you look
soul.
emaciated.
Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of fortune teller?
Yes.
My dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises.
2 tentacles in the butt, one in the urethra. Do tell.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
Alright, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
So... What's the game that has bullet economy? Oh, yeah, that Russian game. Metro. So we're playing Metro now?
Let's see what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I'll follow.
What's going on, Tarf? Tell us.
Old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage.
Well, that's wonderful.
And tall pillars, circled by the dead. A race from one to the next, as time itself laughs.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
You are welcome. I can't wait to see what you do.
You have beautiful eyes, lady. You're not Lewis.
What's the problem?
You're not Lewis.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over, and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
The Rock. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So,
those eyes are
he's
huge.
Upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him, once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. I've seen some unsettling creatures around.
What are they?
Nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be a one piece.
The fuck's a wild
They
beast?
arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember,
You sell
better
vodka?
be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
Vodka? What? Do you want vodka? Ow. And yes, I'm going to keep playing this game for the rest of the week because it is actually intriguing me now. That should be able to take care of him. That's what type of shovel is that? That's a trench shovel, isn't it? Hey, buddy.
Who are you?
That's an Innsmouther right there.
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Why?
Ugh, that darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
Yeah, I know.
Nothing to hide.
I thought they were dwellers.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
Oh, he's a sleeper.
Well, I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me.
A dweller's fully aware of the powers, though, aren't they?
I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
Start at the beginning.
Well, he doesn't know he's an actual dweller yet, or whatever you want to fucking call it.
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Mary'd gone to the sea. So I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Mary dragged that damn...
That is an
into our
ugly zit on
house.
your nose.
He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape...
Well, no, he's not a full
He was
dweller
out
yet. He's
cold.
slowly becoming one.
Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a
Sorry.
thing.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us.
Yeah.
I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
What kind of... why do you...
yeah, I should not have asked that.
It's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Want to spit on me, whisper to your friends?
Yes. No.
That's new.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouthers' bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Oh, with a gun. I like him.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont called the grand families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld. The Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And
okay.
Let me guess. The Throgmortons.
Right. Those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
Then why were you living in that family?
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
You think you're the first person to offer me a bribe?
Please,
It's not tearing on my end.
Don't try my patience further, Mr. Flynn.
Was aware of his actions. What do you think it is? Albert, just not out to murder. So, what do you think? Which do you think it is? Oh, I chose that one. Well, fuck. I do think he did it on purpose. What about you guys? Because we already saw the filthy ape thing in the past. Remember? We saw the thing, you fucking ape, and then he's shot.
Just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family and took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice, bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Okay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat.
I'm actually liking this. This is interesting.
Couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions, and I needed to stop. I was drawn here, or guided, or I don't know. But I believe the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
They're not wrong, Mr. Reed.
So do you think?
An inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Why geological?
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source.
Also, I hate Innsmouthers myself. I hate to say it that way.
So I sent men to find out.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
Nice.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster?
I'm taking Advil for my fucking chest problems.
Defied scientific.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Yep.
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr.
Yes.
Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
Yes.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and...
So I wonder how rich he is, because he looks really well off.
See me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
Let's talk
about my expenses.
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Makes sense. Ho-ho! Alright, that's going too far, you guys. No offense, that's just a bit too far much RP for... I know where that tentacle is going. So, you agree then, Cthulhu? I mean, Koneko. Koneko. Whoa! Woo! beastier. There's no beast yet. It's a nice gun. What's with the giant ass backpack and the katina and the trench shovel? Wait, what is this thing called? The trench shovel that I'm using? What's the actual term for it? Hey, buddy. Want me to kill you? Shmack! Oh, whoop. Did not know you could do that. Whoops. Well, now we know friendly fire's on. Nah, it's Cthulhu is now. Kaneko is now Cthulhu. And Kame is the all-important god Chupthulu. Running around at the speed of fart. City Port, under the Keel Bar. Wow. Let's go to that hotel. Shell's Salvation Harbor. Grimhorn Bay. Are we on an island? Scale, meter. The Advent. University Library. Oakmount City Hall. No clue. It's too scary for Tarth. What are we looking for? How do we get up there? Oh, you look terrifying. I probably just made an anger of all the Innsmouthers, though. I actually agree with you on that one. After playing that last Cthulhu game and having to deal with all the Innsmouthers, I fully agree. What? What just happened? For an experiment. Okay, doors that can be opened are marked with a special hobo logo. That's Azeloth? Who the fuck's Azathoth? The load screens kind of suck here. Oh, shit. Fuck. Never heard of him. What?
Never again, they say.
Dear Mr. Reed, I understand that you are the private eye that caught the murderer in the port. My life is in danger and I cannot trust anyone in the city. Please come to me. Opposite of yours, I am in despair. My studies have drawn the attention of vile forces. They stalk me and will take me soon. I have a case of my lot and beyond saving, but the seven... Guys. Can I continue this tomorrow? Please. I thought the pain was gone, but it's worse than ever in my chest, and I... Fuck. Yeah, that's the problem. I'm trying to get to a good position. This is the first time it's hurt all day. I've been taking antihistamines and they've been fine, and now it's just, what's nitro? If it's still this bad by the end of the week, but yeah, it would just all of a sudden, it just feels like someone punched me. That's why I took the, Alright guys, I love you all. I will speak to you tomorrow. I'm going to save the game, and we'll continue tomorrow. Okay? It's not a heart attack. It's the... Okay. A heart attack would be on the left side. It's on the bottom of the rib cage and the sternum, the part in the middle. Basically, the way my doctor explained it is the tissue is inflamed around my rib cage. It wasn't hurting at all today. I was able to go for a walk, but all of a sudden it's just like extreme. It just feels like someone just suddenly punched me, and I'm going to take a break and continue tomorrow. And I'm sorry. I am absolutely sorry. So I will see you tomorrow.